Hey, it's Nikki, and today for you I have a Sephora haul. It's not a full face of Sephora, but I have a ton of products that I have not tried before. They are not new to the market, but most of them are new to me. Some of them I have tried out before, and a few of them I have not. So if you're interested to see how I got this green look that I'm obsessed with, then hang out with me till the end. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. So for starters, I've already washed, moisturized, and toned my face, and now I'm gonna prime my face using the Timeless Smoothing Primer by Tarte. That's something that I picked up in my Sephora haul, of course. I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. I'm gonna take something like this. It's a little bit of product like that. That's a lot of product actually. I'm just gonna start by putting it all over. Oh, it's really thick. I have not used this primer before. It is really thick. It feels really smooth though. Okay guys, so I have applied that literally all over my face. It is, like I said, again, really thick, but it feels really good. It's not silicone feeling at all. It's actually a really dry filling formula. I don't know if you've tried this before, but I have a couple of Tarte primers, and this one I have not tried before. And so far, so good. I mean, it feels really nice. It's not slippy feeling at all. So even though I've primed my face already, I actually want to do my eyes first. So I'm just going to prime my eyes, of course. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. For some reason, I just love to prime my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know what it is. I have tons of eye primers, but I just love to use this as a primer all over my lid. It just creates such a nice base for eyeshadows, and I'm just going to use my fingers to apply that all over my lids. Okay guys, so now that my eyes are all primed, I'm going to go in with a shadow and just set my primer. I have not purchased this recently. This has been something I've purchased a while ago. This is the Tarte Clay Play palette. Tarte has recently changed this palette, and I don't know why. It was completely, I mean, it was working well. I don't know why they changed it up. Anyways, this palette is discontinued. I'm so sorry. They have a Clay Play 2 palette that I'm actually not a fan of. I liked the all matte palette, and the Clay Play 2 is not all matte. It has a couple of shimmers in it. So I'm just gonna set the primer with the color Instinct from this palette. Just because the palette that I did pick up from the Sephora haul does not have any crease colors, nor does it have any color that I can set my primer with. So I'm just gonna place that all over my lid. So next I'm gonna go in with the same palette, and I'm gonna go in with Dunes, and I'm just going to put that in my crease, and I'm going to try to deepen up my crease using that color. I'm gonna apply it to both eyes, obviously. These eyeshadows, if you don't own this palette, I'm sorry, try the Clay Play 2, but Tarte, honestly, obviously, is one of my most favorite brands, and I am sad that they changed this palette, but try the Clay Play 2 out. I have not, so I have no idea what it is. I'm just still bitter about the fact that they changed the original one. Just going in with this color just below the transition color to deepen up the crease. I am going to, of course, like I mentioned, cut the crease out, so I'm not trying to be too precise with this. Okay guys, so now that I've deepened my crease a bit, I'm going to go in just in the very, very depth of my eye, and I'm going to go in with the color Oxy in this palette, and I'm going to just lay it literally just in the crease. I am not going to bring it up any further. I am just going to lay it right here in the crease, because I just want this to be I want the lid color to really pop. So I want the colors behind it or above it, I want them to be quite dark. Okay guys, now that I have that crease darkened as much as I want it to get darkened, I am going to go in and I'm going to cut the crease, and I'm just going to use this little flat shader brush right here and some Tarte Shape Tape, of course, to go in and clean up that lid. I'm just applying a little bit of it to my brush, and I'm going to cut the crease out. Okay guys, now that I have this crease all cut out, I mean, it's still not perfect. Of course, I will do like the final adjustments at the end. I just have that cut, and now I am going to go in with this palette, and it is the Mini palette. I don't own any other Huda Beauty products. I just own this eyeshadow palette that I bought in my Sephora haul, and it is the Electric Obsessions palette, like this, guys. And I don't own anything like this in my collection. These colors, though, just like make my heart melt. And the greens, guys, are just speaking to me. These two in particular, I am just in love with. I mean, I'm in love with the yellow and the pink and the oranges. I love them all. But today I want to use these two colors. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this color, and I mean, it doesn't have a name. It's just this blue-green like color here in the palette. I'm just gonna take this like Bobbi Brown brush that I have from one of the Bobbi Brown palettes that I have. It's like a very tiny flat shader brush, and this has a mirror too, guys, like a little mirror. Okay, and I'm just going to apply this like, oh, that is stunning. Oh my god, this color, guys, is beautiful. It is lovely. I am in love with this. I'm just gonna actually go in with my finger and look at that. Just look at that. I'm gonna apply this with my finger. It's so much quicker. Like, look at that. Like, done. If you have not used these palettes before, I mean, like, you will not be disappointed. They are beautiful. There's a few palettes like this, like the mini palettes from the Huda Beauty, and the only other one that I actually am intrigued by is the Smoky Eye palette. I think I might actually pick that up. This is currently sold out, like as of today. It is like sold out when I'm recording this. It's sold out on the Sephora website, and I can see why. Like, I can totally see why. Okay guys, because I did not purchase a new liquid eyeliner from Sephora or lashes from Sephora, I am going to do my eyeliner and my fake eyelashes off camera. I am, though, however, gonna go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I am going to try that out and see what I think of it. I have not used it before. I actually got it in this package right here. I mean, like, the main reason why I went into Sephora that day was to buy this powder, the Peach Perfect like setting powder, and they were sold out, and the Sephora representative was like, you know, we have this powder, it's a full size, and we have it in the set. And I think this retails like alone for like $40. So I'm like, okay, you get a full-size powder, and you get a full-size mascara, and you get a mini setting spray, and a Peach Perfect primer. And I thought that was a great value, guys. This was $55. Like, that is a great value. So if you haven't tried any of the Peach Perfect line before, this is a great time to try it out. Okay guys, I went ahead and also did my eyebrows off camera since I didn't pick up any brow products from Sephora. So next I'm going to go in with foundation, which is my favorite part, obviously, and I am going to use this Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Foundation. I'm just going to squirt a bit of this on to my palette. Ooh. Just like that. And I'm going to go in with a brush first to see how this applies. And then, if anything, I'm going to first try it on the one side of my face. And then I'm going to go in with a beauty blender on the other side to see if there's any difference. Oh, I can see it's a very dry formula. I'm just gonna grab a mirror here and I'm just gonna apply that. It's rather dry from what I can see. I just want to know if it's gonna like accentuate my pores. That's like for me the most important thing about a foundation, is if it like makes my pores look big or not. Right now, I mean, like, it's kind of sticky. I'm sure it will dry down, but it's very, like, it looks very drying on the face. It's not terrible. I mean, it is not by any means terrible. Of course, it's a clay foundation. It's a matte foundation, so it's not supposed to be hydrating and dewy. So that might be the reason why it is drying, of course. But I mean, it looks great, but I still just don't think that it's full coverage. So next I'm going to go in with concealer. I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer in the color Light. I hope this is a good color match, guys. Okay, it's pretty light, but let's just see how this blends out into the skin. I'm just going to apply some to the under eye, of course, in the good old triangle shape. I'm gonna go a bit down the nose, my cupid's bow on my chin, and just the center of my huge forehead, just the center, because like I said, my forehead is quite huge. And I'm just going to blend this out to see how it covers. It's not, I don't think it says anything about being like a full coverage concealer. It's just like naturally radiant concealer. So I'm assuming it's supposed to just be a more natural coverage, but I'm actually really liking it. So yay for that. I think it looks really, really nice. Yeah, I am liking that. See, my first impression on this is that like it blends beautifully. It's not drying, and it actually conceals. Like, I am totally digging this concealer. I can see why people love it. Next, I'm going to set my face. I am going to use the Peach Perfect. I really been wanting to try this, okay? Like, been really wanting. And it's been sold out on those Sephoras in my area for quite some time now. And even during the VIB sale, it was like sold out. I'm just gonna push this like into my skin all the ways around. When I went to buy it, it was like completely sold out and my heart was crushed. I'm like, oh my god, I came for this today and I really wanted to use it. And the girl's like, oh my gosh, I got to the cashier and she's like, oh, it's sold out, but it comes in a set. And I was like, oh, it does? That's mine. Give it to me. So it is like a little bit tough to come out. Like the holes are like really small, I guess, because it's so full, right? So when it gets maybe a little bit emptier, maybe it's easier to come out. I don't know. Although it doesn't look full. Like it's not full, guys. Just saying. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it smells so clean and so fresh. I am like not gonna bake. I'm just gonna like push this like all over my skin. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it like instantly like filled my pores. It was like an Instagram filter in a bottle. That is crazy, guys. I love this. It smells nice. It's fresh. It's not like an overpowering smell. It's like a very subtle smell, and it is like setting everything. So I just got a taste of it, and I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, but it literally tastes sweet. It tastes sweet. Oh my gosh, that is funny. I actually like to set my neck. Yes, I actually like to set my neck because it actually really prevents like any type of transfer onto my clothes that I'm wearing and stuff, and I really love the clothes that I wear most times. So next I'm gonna go in with a bronzer, and I have this Too Faced bronzer right here. It's the Milk Chocolate Soleil. It's just every packaging. This is like a product that they had before, I believe, and they just repackaged it. I have the Matte Milk Chocolate Bronzer. The packaging is obviously always to die for. This is the light one, and I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to warm up the skin. I have been fooled by bronzers in the past by thinking, this looks really light. And I know that this also looks really light, just like bronzers that I have tried in the past look really light. But I know that, like, this is beautiful. Okay guys, I applied that to my cheeks. I applied it to my jawline. I applied it to my forehead. And honestly, if you're looking for a bronzer, guys, I will not mislead you. This is the most easy to work with, the most beautiful application you can imagine. Okay, I didn't get a blush, but I got a highlighter, guys. I got the Amerzy highlighter from Anastasia. I love Anastasia, guys. I can't tell you how much I really, really do love Anastasia. I think her products are great. I think the price point is great. Like, I just cannot say enough good things about her products. Like, I have not been disappointed by her products. Not even the subculture disappointed me. Not even the subculture disappointed me. Oh, that is nice. It literally has, from what it doesn't have any color. It's just, it is a beautiful glow. Okay. I love this product, and I really feel like it's gonna last me forever, because when I do this, there's like I can do this, guys, and there's like no fallout. Okay guys, to finish off today's look, I am going to go in and do my lower lash line. And what am I gonna do? I don't know. I am thinking I am going to go in with this green once again, and I am going to just line my lower lash line. I want to use more than just one shade from this palette. I think this looks beautiful as it is, but I'm just gonna go in with this darker green right here. I'm gonna apply it as well to my lower lash line. Okay, next guys, I am going to take from the Kristen Leanne palette that is on sale and has been on sale for quite some time. And what I'm gonna take is this green, like this little green, like there's a color here that is like half white, half green. I'm gonna take that dual chrome green. Leo color is beautiful, and I'm going to, yeah, you see, that is what I'm going for. It's like a mermaidy color. I'm not into that whole mermaid thing. I really am not. But it's a mermaidy color. It's like a shift between the blue and a shift between the green that I was using today, and I cannot say enough good things about this color. Okay guys, I went in with that lip liner. Whatever. Like I said, I'm not a huge lip person. It feels nice. I'm just gonna take this like NYX liquid lipstick that like I love, and Bedtime Flirt from the lingerie line. Okay, lastly guys, I am just gonna set my face, and I have the Hangover RX 3-in-1 face primer or setting spray. Oh, that feels, the mister on that, guys, feels like amazing. That feels so nice. I am not gonna lie, that feels so nice. I am just gonna press that all over my skin just to set everything in and to lock it in place for all day flawless skin. I put this on my skin and it feels beautiful. It's refreshing. It set my skin nicely. Like, it transformed my makeup. Like, I love this as well. So for my Sephora buys, like, this was beautiful. I really, really love it. Okay guys, that's a complete look for today, and honestly, like, knock my socks off. Like, knock my socks off. I'm so happy about the products that I purchased at Sephora. First of all, the primer. right? The primer, the Timeless Smoothing Primer. It wasn't greasy, it wasn't silicone feeling. It was really like, it filled my pores, and it was like putting a cream on as opposed to putting like that slicky oily on. I do like this. I want to see like how it wears. Of course, like I don't believe in first impressions, so I want to see how that like continues to wear as the day goes by. This foundation, the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Foundation, like it's supposed to be full coverage. I don't feel at this moment that it was full coverage. I had to go in with quite a bit of product to get the coverage that I have right now. And honestly, I don't think that it is full coverage, but it's not a terrible product. It just doesn't perform the way I thought it was going to, because I was completely stoked to try this foundation. And I had higher hopes for it. But right now, it's not a terrible foundation. It's just not full coverage. It's drying, it's matte, it's not full coverage. But I don't hate it, and I will continue to use it to see how I feel about it. And then I have the concealer, the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced right here, and I am in love with it. This concealer is the bomb. It is not drying to the under eye. It's really moisturizing, and it actually covers, so that is a bonus, okay? And this Too Faced bronzer, in love, like in love. I will not steer you wrong that this bronzer is so user friendly. Whether you're a beginner at makeup or you've been using makeup for years, you know that this bronzer, it is beautiful. It applies beautifully, it wears beautifully, it looks beautiful, and it smells beautiful. And this Amerzy highlighter, I love it so much. And the Peach Perfect setting powder will not set you wrong. Will not set you wrong. My God. This entire Sephora haul was like a complete thumbs up. The only thing that I have like a about is the foundation, and I am not like completely disappointed in it. I will continue to wear this, as I said, to let you know what I think of it. This guys is like a little piece of heaven. If you don't own any colors in your collection, go and like try this, because that is like stunning. And the Kristen Leanne palette, if you don't own this, this is on sale. Pick it up, because you will not regret it. This is the look that I created today, and I am actually pretty happy with my eye look. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys very, very soon. Ciao.